This is the most stunning cat. I've just been having a little stroke. Hey! Look how good looking this cat is. Those markings, you're amazing, yeah, you're a stunner. He's got a little scratch on his head. I think he's been in the cat wash. You've been pussy worrying. They're so nervous, aren't they? It's on alert all the time. But I guess if you're a cat in Mexico, it is pretty scary. I am so excited isn't even a word. It's just like, at the thought of moving back into that apartment today. Well, the other apartment, which apparently is better. It is on the road. Might be slightly more noisy, but it's not a noisy road. Is that a mosquito? No. Anyway, I'm having my morning coffee. And I have woken up with half a joint. Which usually means I get smoked straight away. And I love the old wake and bake. But when you wake up with half a joint from the night before, it's your strongest joint, because obviously the one you make before you go to bed is like super strong to, I'm not a human anymore, into the dream world, oh, there's my astral body. So when you wake up with half a joint, it's way stronger than what you'd normally smoke in the morning. This is my routine story, anyway. I think a lot of you will relate, a lot of you potheads. So I'm going to smoke in a minute. But also I'm just like, you can just enjoy a coffee without a drink. But then I'm also like, well, I'm not going to do anything today, so I might as well just get high all day. I've got no clients. I've got my videos already done. I just need to write a couple of descriptions. And moving 50 meters across the road. Yeah, might as well just get high, really. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to moving out of this. It's not been bad, but it's certainly not been good. These cars parked late last night. It's super noisy. Like, it's very easy to be like, oh my god, people are so unaware and so noisy. But then, I can see moments in my life where I'm exactly the same. So if I was parking in a place like this and I had a young family, I'd probably be very noisy too. But slamming car doors at 11 o'clock at night, it's like, what are you doing, mate? What are you doing? Just deaded a mosquito. They have to be the worst animals ever. Let me just wipe that off my finger. Nice. They have to be the worst animals ever. I hate them so much. Like, is there a worse animal? That possum was pretty grim. That possum was hard to feel any sort of like, no. Animals evoke such no in me. That possum was, oh man, it was ugly and it looked bloody scary. And it looked like it had about 85 diseases. But mosquitoes, man. They're definitely the bane of my life. I mean, my life is fairly bane-free. Other than retards in the comments. Fucking hell. Fucking retards who failed the 2021 intelligence test and then think they can tell you what's what. And sadly, it was quite a serious intelligence test. It wasn't just like, oh, you failed an exam, you've got a D. It was like, you've not got more than 5 years to live. Have you seen all the turbo cancer stats? When did turbo cancer start? It was after the so mad, innit? Suddenly there's this new word, turbo cancer. And if you hear, I've got some videos that I'm scared to post, I think I don't think YouTube will like it. Of doctors and nurses speak. I mean, it's just unbelievable what has happened to cancer. And then there was those marathon runners that I mentioned the other day. So like, normally you get, oh shit, am I about to get told off? Oh, I think that was a sign. I'm outside somebody's room and it is about 6:30 in the morning, to be fair. They didn't dare tell me off, they just opened and shut the door. It's a very, very, very plebby pussy way of telling someone to shut up. But I get it. I would be going mad too. I would have said something. I'd come out and I'd been like, nah then, cunt, what's he fucking doing? Such a passive aggressive way, like it's so funny, isn't it, that people, you know, they have every right. I'm sat outside their room at 6:30 in the morning, yammering on about plebs, loudly, after just judging other people for being noisy. It's funny, isn't it? They have absolutely every right to come out and be like, can you shut up please? They can't do it. Instead they just have to do some passive aggressive door movement because everyone's just so retarded and so scared of saying what they think and doing what needs to be done. Anyway, what was I yammering on about? It was something like, oh, the marathon runners. Yes, it's a very interesting one. So, you know, you get the odd marathon runner that has a heart attack, you know, maybe one every 10 or 20 years. And then last week, there were 6. I can't remember if they all died or if they all just went into cardiac arrest. I think they might have all died. 6 in a week. Don't know. I remember when Mark Vivian Foey, who did he play for? West Ham. Died on a football pitch. And it was like, what? The only one that I can remember in my lifetime. There might have been a couple. And then suddenly it became a regular occurrence. Footballers collapsing on the pitch. Admittedly, we haven't had one for, the last one I can remember is Christian Eriksen. But there were about 10 or 20. I mean, if you look at athletes, there was like 100 in 2022. And it's just so obvious. It's just, there's no doubt about it. Anyway, I think I need to stop yammering and get stoned. How does that sound? Thanks for the paid for it. Ooh, Richard Bicker. Ooh, you can't spend donations on smoke. Well, look at the comments of the donators, and clearly I can, because they're cool, and they get it, and they support me, and they're not a bickering little C-bomb. I just love the fact that I love how the universe speaks to you like that. You know, I was saying, like, you know, and sometimes, man, maybe I don't have awareness over my noise while I'm literally yammering at 6:30 in the morning outside someone's hotel. So the universe was just like, I think this guy is a reflection. I think he's a bit deluded. Anyway, speaking of clients, does anyone want to work with me for £50 an hour? I'm a very well-rounded human being. I can really help you. The tough thing is, I really can. Yeah, I actually just did this clip as a piss take, but I might as well do a little plug while I'm here now, you know. I do offer sessions for £50 an hour, if anyone wants to dive deep and find out who they are. I've just squished my 3rd mosquito in 10 minutes. I think it might be time to move. Now I have somebody else's blood splattered all over my leg. Oh, it's so glamorous being an expat. Do you think you could catch AIDS if a mosquito was biting you and it had blood in it from somebody who had AIDS, and then you splattered it and the blood went everywhere? Could you go into a little mosquito hole? That's my little paranoia that's coming up now. Probably because I smoked a really strong joint first thing in the morning. Come and work with me. I've just washed the HIV off my leg, so it feels a bit better. And yes, it brings up the fact that many people are basically living with HIV now. Those that did this. You do know that they actually took a spike protein from HIV in that thing, don't you? And that was spoken about on the BBC. Obviously it was spoken about in terms of like, wow, this amazing technology, look at what we're doing. But obviously anyone with any sort of consciousness was just sat there like, you're putting HIV in the whoopsie doozy daisy daisy. I do actually really feel for people who did that, and well, in general, who did that. Although, kind of not if they're still like, oh, safe and effective. And I'm just like, really? I think you need to die off. But can you imagine having done that and now you're waking up? And what a barrier to waking up that is, like, what a big thing that is to accept. One, that the level of lies and the level of Satanism, let's just say, that was involved in that whole thing. And then the even harder part, waking up to how stupid you were, because it was so obvious. I mean, it was just so obvious, but at the very least that you didn't need to take it, but the great con of 2020 either didn't exist at all, or if it did, nobody was dying except for people who are going to die in the next 2 weeks anyway. So yeah, acknowledging that level of stupidity, like that, is a massive block for people. It must be a very difficult situation to be in, so I do really feel for them. But at the same time, when you've just been called names by them for the last 5 years, when all you've been trying to do is help them and get them to like not end their lives, it's kind of hard to feel the sympathy sometimes. But seriously, if you did fail that intelligence test of 2021, you really need to do some research into detoxing. And I don't think it's possible to fully get that spike out. I don't know. I don't really need to look into this stuff because I'm not bloody stupid. But honestly, like, really look into it and get some detoxing done, because you need to get as much of that as possible out of your body. Look at this retard. What a retard. So I've just responded to like 5 comments literally saying this is the best channel on YouTube. I'm not saying that's the case. Oh, let's switch off, what's he called? The guy that advises you where to go for visas and... Anyway. It's amazing, isn't it? Like, they're just so retarded. How can he think that writing yawn means anything other than just showing what a boring person he is, that he can't take anything outside of a mainstream box, that any sort of personality or critical thinking is just too much for him and he has to project onto it? But what, like, I'd love to know what I know, like, when he writes that comment, like, he's just got this emotion coming up and this anger coming up, or all his plebery, you know, his own plebery, everything that I shine the mirror to, that I'm the opposite of. You know, this guy is obviously a 7 jabbed up, office working, hateful person who is bought into all of the ideology. So it's the resistance to the truth of what a retard is that he's feeling, I get that. But like, psychologically, like, how dim must they be to think that writing that is going to have any sort of effect? Like, it just amazes me. It just amazes me that people want to write with hatred. Like, I just don't get it. Why do you want, like, go and watch Greta Thunberg, go and watch Mr. Beast, you know, that's obviously more on your intellectual level. I don't understand why people even watch stuff that triggers them. Like, it's just so bizarre. I guess when you live in hate, you just have to fuel hate, and it's all you know, and it's actually a more comfortable feeling than any sort of freedom or joy or enlightenment. But yeah, what a retard. I think it's probably time to block him, but it's kind of funny. What is going on here? I'm not talking about the comment particularly, but I've seen this a bit. Like, there's a bit lined out. Is that YouTube that does that? Borderline pleb here. And tobacco and booze are not poisons. Well, one, yeah, booze is completely poison. I don't drink that. But it's about discernment. I mean, tobacco is also a medicine in many ways, and spiritually it's what the Native Americans believe connects you with the gods. Like, this prayer is taken up through the smoke. There's also the fact that nicotine destroys nanoparticles. But, you know, it's okay to have discernment over poisons. You know, basically what's happening here is this retard is hearing subconsciously the truth, like, oh yeah, I put all this poison on my body, like, of course I can't trust the government. Like, remember when you used to believe that things were tested and that you could trust the tests? I mean, yeah, they are tested, but it's all just done by the companies. Oh yeah, it's safe, I made this and now we're going to make $1 million, it's safe, honestly. But yeah, I grew up with this assumption that the FDA and whatever the equivalent is in England, like, cared. So I guess this person is maybe waking up to that, but still they have to go to the office, so they have to wear their spray, and they've got a partner that they don't really know, and they don't really know each other, and the partner would judge them if they smelt human. So they have to, so they're wrestling with this truth that it's fucking crazy to use all these chemicals on your body. But rather than hear that and see that, they're like, you smoke. And it's like, yes, like, let's just say that is a poison, even though I would argue that in many ways it isn't. It's okay to have discernment over poisons. For me, smoking is worthwhile. Shampoo isn't. Do you get it? Are you starting to understand a bit, or do you want to project some more? And then his next comment, I miss the content from Thailand. It's full of drama. Oh, sorry, mate. Sorry. Should I? I mean, I'm not actually allowed back in Thailand. It's actually why I'm not there. So there's not much I can do about it anyway. But let's just say I could go back. Should I go back just for you? Am I not living my life and just putting it on YouTube and doing what I can? Or should I read a comment like that? You know, these people, they're so brainwashed into performing, like whatever their boss says, oh yes, whatever their partner says, oh yes, yes, I live in the minds of others. But they project that onto me and think that I should do it. Nah, mate, free soul. Is we starting to get it? Like, you know, if you leave a really good comment and I don't respond, it's probably because of this. When people leave really good comments, I often get this. It's like YouTube is like, no, I don't want you to connect with them because they're going to be helpful. And so this guy, Grant Harry, can you email me, please? You sound like somebody I'd like to have in my WhatsApp. Full of helpful travel tips. Very much appreciated. I can't. It's in the description. Can you? I think this guy's clever enough to be able to use the description. I don't think I need to put it on the blooming screen. Come on, let me hold your hand. This is how you do it. I think this guy's pretty competent, very competent. So yes, Grant, get in the description, use my email, let's exchange WhatsApps, and you can tell me where to go. This one is so horrible. Who are you, you horrible person? My name is 58. I can't even reveal any details about myself because I hate myself so much. I just want to be able to hate write on people's YouTubes, but not give away any personal information because obviously I'm scared shitless of life and anything coming back on me. Retard! It's a big moment, guys. I'm just re-editing my most, let's say, controversial video. So this has become, instead of usual suspects kick off in Play the Karma, it's now just Play the Karma. Because if I click on my earn tab, push the button. That is massive. That is just massive. So the review is now in process. Hopefully in 2 or 3 days. That's not today saying. I think it took 24 hours for them to review it. The time they finally said yes, they did say no 3 times before. Let's have a look at Shadow Surrender and see if we can apply for that 1, 2, 3 monetized YouTube channels. Don't stop donating though. Oh yeah, so this one is way less controversial. All I need to do is skip to the first video I ever made. Oh, bloody hell. Which is basically about retards asking him about the sky. But I said some really controversial, some really true stuff about the climate. And yeah, so I'm just going to delete that one video and then I can apply because it's not, well, it's kind of controversial because it's deep wisdom and we don't like that, but it's not, it's not obviously controversial. Asking plebs what they think about the government. And then it says a bit more, but yes, this one is going to have to go, unfortunately. I'm not going to take any chances for one video. It was a bloody good video. I hope you got to see it. Right then, Shadow Surrender is applying for monetization, baby! Review in progress. Wow, that's so good. So I went on to those 2 accounts. I'm about to release my videos. Then I was like, I'll try and chat with him again and see if we can get anywhere. And so I clicked on the earn just to see, and there it was, all done already to just click it, click. So that is a huge relief, assuming they get monetized. I mean, this channel, the first couple of videos maybe might cause some trouble, but I think it'll be okay. Can you imagine a staff member? Can you hear me first of all? Probably don't come across on camera, but yeah, can you imagine a staff member in England, a staff member of a hotel, sitting outside someone's room with Spanish crap TikTok blasting out? It's just another world. It's just another world. The guy on the reception desk earlier was listening to Manga. Is it Manga? That stupid cartoon that idiots watch? Really loud. Actually, I don't really know anything about Manga. It might be cool, but I just think anyone watching a cartoon who's an adult has got problems. Arguably South Park. Anyway, whatever. Just do what he wants. I get stoned at 6 in the morning, so I can't really say anything, can I? Yeah, he just sat on a reception desk watching Manga really loudly. It's just another world. It really is another world. And I'm in it. And here we are. Let's go and see it. I coming back. I check out 12 o'clock. Okay. See. Yeah, so I'm doing the move in 2 parts. Moving the big bag now. We'll put it in the back of Glovia's shop. And then I'll come back and get my other bag. And we'll be officially, there's 4, it's 10 o'clock now, so officially I can't move in for 4 hours. I'm hoping I can get it a bit earlier, but whatever, we might as well start now. But it's definitely the least stressful move I've ever had. 1, because it's 50 meters away, maybe 100. 2, because I know exactly where I'm going. And 3, because I know I'm going to be here for 11 days. And 4, because I know I'm going to be really happy here. So yes, that's what we're doing now. Oh gosh, no, we're not doing it now. We're going to have to do it all in one at 12 o'clock. Because that's obviously when the shop opens on a Sunday. Gloria, where are you?
Para que tú te deleites tomando.
Here's a shot for the vegans. Enjoy. Okay, plan B. Let's go and see if we can find this elusive market. It is so frustrating finding something really good and then not being able to find it again. So yes, let's try and show you some of Mexico rather than just my YouTube journey or plebs in the comments. I do think this channel has become a mishmash between Tom's life, why am I putting a TH in there? Tom's life and thoughts and Mexico. And it seems to be working alright. I think that's partly because, well, it's just authenticity and I just like saying what I think. And I really like triggering people. I really do see it as a great gift. You know, it's up to them how they deal with the trigger. Of course, they can just get offended by it if they want and project onto it and resist it. That's fine, you do that, but you'll keep being a pleb. Or they can embrace it and hear it and feel it and do the work. So it's a great gift to give to these people. And then there's also just a practical side of, I'm in the same place. There's only so much of Lake Bacalar that I can show you. So I've got to do some ranting. I just have no idea. I kind of feel like it was in between the hut that I stayed in and where I am now. So like maybe down here and to the right a bit. We want to find Mango Boy with his 6 mangoes for $2. Been using the shop next door to the hotel a lot and I've been watching the price of fruit and veg just to see if I got a gringo price, what happened. Keen viewers who watch all the videos will know that I paid like $2 for an onion and a couple of tomatoes, so $4 in total. When in another shop I paid 15 pence for a tomato. Anyway, this morning some Mexicans were in there shopping and they paid $4 for some bananas and they seem to pay the same stupid prices that I paid. I don't get how they get away with it. I don't get why Mexicans would shop there. Like, we're not talking 10% more, we're talking 400% more. It's insane. Anyway, where's this market? Let's try going down here. But yeah, they must think, I mean, I am pretty unhealthy with my diet. I eat so much crap at night. Although last night I managed to, oh no, I did have 1 pack of biscuits and 2 packs of nuts. 5 nuts, Mexican nuts. But yeah, all that shop sees me buy is biscuits, nuts and fruit juice. Well, I better go to the market if I can find it for the good stuff. As if he knows where it is, it could very easily be this way. Yeah, I think it's going to be a hot one today. It's about 10:30 and I'm already wiping sweat out of my eyes. Not being in the lake since I saw the crocodile sign and freaked out a little bit. But I'm thinking once I've moved in, it's time to go to the lake again. Apparently people have been letting me know in the comments that the crocodiles are pretty shy and only attack humans if they're desperate, like starving. So yeah, I think it's time to get back in the lake. I've just seen my first kind of businesses of interest to me other than food outlets and coffee shops. It looks like this is some good stuff. And next door is a really beautiful coffee shop that's playing beautiful music. Oh, I put shop on YouTube? Gracias. Yeah, with a really nice outside area. This would be a good place to come for a coffee and maybe a joint. Very nice. Ooh, baguette and club sandwich. Some nice English sandwiches there. First time I've seen that. Hola, amigo. Might get one on my way back. I love eating foreign food, and yeah, I mean, it's just so much better. And obviously when you're here, it's just the best experience you can have, taste-wise, experience-wise, everything. But it is nice to have a baguette every now and again, or a pizza, or a burger. We've been having a few of them. Very good, very good burgers. That's a question. Am I stupid, or isn't Angus beef from Scotland? So presumably they're not importing beef from Scotland, because this is like the beef capital of the world, right? Like particularly Argentina. So presumably the Angus... Hey, it's my Rubiton amigo! Hola! Presumably they've shipped the cows out here ages ago, and the meat is coming from here. Or maybe Angus doesn't even mean Scotland at all, and I'm just stupid. I don't really know about these plebby things. Walks and talks in Thailand, you can tell us, you're good at this sort of pleb stuff. Oh, it's a hot day to be a dog in Mexico, isn't it, mate? So funny, because Walks and Talks in Thailand is a pleb. You know, he did this, and he's a proper pleb. Whenever I talk about Chinese, he gets triggered. But he was a big supporter when I was in Thailand at first, and then I got more controversial, truthful, and he started getting triggered. But he was always telling me like how stupid I was about buying the house, and that I needed a solicitor, and I was just like, no, I'm trusting. But he always, anyway, I've called him low vibrational and stupid many times. And so he always, whenever he comments anything now, he's like, but I'm just a low vibrational pleb. I think it's great. Like, he's clearly got a sense of humour, but he's also clearly triggered. But just to be clear, Walks and Talks in Thailand, like, you are good at pleb stuff. Like, yes, you're a pleb, and you're a knowledgeable pleb. So when it comes to pleb stuff, advise all you want. But when you're commenting on my Shadow Surrender channel, it's a bit embarrassing, mate. Well, it's not embarrassing. What's embarrassing? It's just learning. It's yeah, it's beyond your level of perception. But feel free to keep commenting. It's all good. So this is so definitely not where the market is. Yeah, I just don't think I'm ever going to find it again. I'd like to find that fried chicken boy. Was he yesterday or 2 days ago? Can I remember the road? I should be able to remember the road. It's really not far from where I am now. But yeah, I'd much rather eat some fried barbecue chicken, some barbecue chicken, than a baguette. I quite fancy a baguette too. I mean, it's just all wonderful options. It's such a wonderful life living in a different country, and it's just very interesting, kind of. But I also just spend a lot of time watching YouTube and smoking weed because I don't know what to do. Yeah, the paradox of life. Oh, it's still going strong. What do you reckon? It's got at least another couple of years in it, hasn't it? Especially in Mexico. Waste not, want not out here. Oh, this is a very beautiful display, isn't it? Look at the entrance to this one. What is it? Oh, it's a cafe. Very nice. Oh, is it a hotel? Restaurant and bar, but it's got a pool. What's going on here then? Very nice. Very quiet. Oh, it's the first one I've been in that's quiet. What a gorgeous place to stay. Oh, it's lovely. One day, Tom, now you've got 3 potentially monetized channels. I mean, speaking a bit early because they haven't got back to me yet. But yes, oh my gosh, this could be my reality one day, my daily reality. I can just feel the peace. Oh yes. I think that might be even nicer than the apartment. I mean, what I like about the apartment is, you know, even in a place like that, if you get some drunkards next to you, it's no good. So, yeah, I think it's probably best going with apartments. But yeah, oh, that felt amazing. I had a really interesting chat yesterday with the Awakened Brave, Aaron. Some of you might know him. His channel is called the Awakened Brave. And he was telling me about how so basically he just abuses his viewers. And he was telling me why he does that, and it's, you know, it's cutting the wheat from the chaff, basically. He's like, I thought, don't matter what I thought, I'll talk about that on the other channel. Because I'm so heavily into YouTube and about building it, I projected onto him that he was too. But no, he's really not. Like, he's so not. It was, you know, it was one of those, you know, my cognitive dissonance moments. I think what he was saying has rubbed off on me a bit. Whilst I am, you know, in the empire stage building of my life, he's 20 years older than me, or 10 years older than me. And I am about building channels and earning income. Definitely, I mean, I've always been like truth over subs, obviously, and I've always been happy to trigger people. But I feel I'm just leaning into that more and more. Like, I don't really, as much as I want the channel to be big, I don't really want plebs commenting on the channel. I'd much rather just piss them all off and get a really authentic base. And especially, like, I think the donations are teaching me this as well. It's like, if you get a really authentic base that really support you, that's so much better than just having a load of plebs that are, hola, wow, sandwich?
No, carne asada.
Right.
¿Cómo se llama? Argentino.
Argentino.
Argentina.
Wow, that sounds amazing. But I'd need it.
Asada.
Tortilla or? Let's see what it comes with. I kind of feel like I'd need it with something.
A ver, perdón.
Yeah, no problem.
Esta es
Nada.
carne asada, es puerco.
Okay.
Chuleta. Arrachera.
Okay.
Res.
Which one, Argentina?
Ya, chorizo argentino.
Oh, the chorizo, yes.
Ese es chorizo argentino.
Okay.
Y esta es la chistorra, es la longaniza, pero asada.
Right, but just chorizo. I want some salad as well or something. Okay, gracias, amigo.
Ándale, bueno.
Adios. Beautiful. No doubt it was beautiful. I'm a Mexican burger I get was chorizo and it's fantastic. But just chorizo, I need some beans and some floury bread stuff. Oh, what ridiculous dogs. Chihuahuas have serious small man syndrome. Am I right in thinking that Chihuahuas come from Mexico? I have a feeling they do. Just realised I've had my camera case unclipped in my pocket, and last time I did that it left a really annoying noise on the video as I walked, so apologies if that has been on there. I am learning. It is now clipped. There's some really nice coffee shops around here. Unfortunately I won't remember where any of them are and we'll never be able to find them again. But look at this. Gorgeous. Very nice shop. I come back one day. Gracias. A really nice coffee shop. Very nice shop, amigo. Gracias. So as we approach the square, I asked myself a question. Am I feeling affluent enough and generous enough with myself and trusting enough of life to pay for a coffee in a coffee shop? It's a difficult one when you've got such good coffee waiting for you at home. So people in the comments have been saying that it wasn't $34 to take your money out, it was 34 pesos. And that the sign's the same, but I don't think that's right. Maybe we'll have another look now. Right, it does just say 30. Oh, I don't know. Go on, man, let's try it and find out. Maybe it is pesos. I mean, like they say, we are in Mexico. I mean, that would be amazing. That means I'd be better off using ATMs and spending cash, which would be much better because it's all anti-authority and all that stuff. We'll check the banking app when we get home later and see if it's come out of my Mexican account or my American account. I'm starting to think they're right, you know, like it would make a lot more sense that the fee is $2, or actually even less than $2, than $34. Oh, that's such good news if it is. And it means I've been way overpaying. I paid my host 4% to get money off his card machine, which was 200 pesos for way less money. So actually in my endeavour to save money, I've just screwed myself over. Potentially, we still don't quite know yet. But it does make sense that it is going to come up. Yeah, I mean obviously it's not going to say American dollars, it's going to say pesos, isn't it? Thanks guys, thanks for the help. Shop's still closed, so I imagine it's about 11 AM now. I never bring my phone out with me, so I don't know. So yes, we'll be moving in an hour. There's 2 smoke shops on this road. We're going to do a tour. In fact, I think there's 3. We're going to have a look inside those. Maybe not today. But if I'm struggling for content, that's going to be the content. But it is going to be genuine because I need to find out how much papers are and filters are and whether I pay too much for my tobacco in Tulum. Oh, it's all very exciting. Do subscribe to find out these major conundrums of life. But for now, it's time to enjoy our last 2 hours at hotel. Is that a roof terrace that I could have used? Oh my gosh, I think it is. The whole time, I think there's a nice roof terrace. Yes, time to enjoy my last 2 hours in this hotel, which I've not really enjoyed, to be honest. Oh, there he is, Manga Boy. Playing his, whatever it is out of the phone. So yes, basically that's going to consist of, let's have a look at this terrace. Smoking coffee. No, we're not going to smoke the coffee, we're going to drink the coffee. And we're going to smoke the cannabis. Oh, here's a nice mosquito-free zone. Oh, not so nice. Kind of nice. Not really. Not really worth coming for. Ah, okay, that's fine. There would be less mosquitoes because it's higher up, which probably makes it worthwhile. Especially if I caught the AIDS this morning. The good news is it was a very short walk of doom, extremely manageable. But not so good news is there's still no Gloria. And it's 12 o'clock and I've got milk in my bag. I need to get it in the fridge. Oh, I can hear someone on the other side of the door. Hola! Oh!
Hola.
You moving out today?
Nosotros hoy salimos.
I move in today.
Ah, okay.
Okay. That's not what I was expecting. I was expecting the cleaning lady to open the door and me be able to move in. Oh dear. Here comes cleaning lady. Hola. Progress is being made. Is she going to kick them out? One of those social conformity, social pressure moments when that door incident happened. I put my bag down outside and he went, "You want to put your bag inside?" Not quite in that English, but it was clear what he meant. And you know, you feel that pull, that social conformity, because basically to say no is to say I don't trust you. But I don't trust him, I don't know him. I don't want my bag in a room with people I don't know. I'm sure it would be fine, I'm 90% sure that he wouldn't, but who knows, he might be a rogue. So yeah, it was like just noticing that little pull of people pleaser, of social conformity. But then, that more authentic, real part of me being like, no, I don't trust you. Right, border waiting. I'm going to see if I can find Gloria. And which one is cleaning lady cleaning? Doesn't seem to be anything happening at all. Okay, we have progress. I don't know if he's left or if he's leaving. I think there were other people in there. Yeah, I can hear other people. There's a family, I think. Presumably one of those cars belongs to him and he's loading it up. We're presumed right. Wow. What I really want to do is get my bags in there, and I've got some leche, some milk in my bag, so I want to get that in the fridge, otherwise I might lose out on $1. Yeah, just want to clarify, it's not that I don't trust him. I'm sure he's very trustworthy, but I just don't feel like putting my trust in anybody I don't know. Oh yeah, you take your time, mate. You just stand and check your phone. I'm sure it's very important, getting that dopamine hit. I'll just keep standing here with me going off lecture. It's a blooming full carton as well. I only bought it this morning. Only had 2 coffees with it so far. Goodness me. And obviously I'm pretty sure I'll get some comments going, you believe in HIV, it's all a con as well, although that is quite an in-depth reality theory. But yeah, I am very aware that Fauci was behind the whole gay epidemic, let's call it, and that he's very suspect, but it may actually well be the drugs that kill them, and it may not exist at all, just like what happened in 2020. Yeah, I'm very aware of it all, but I don't really know the answer. Okay, I think we have action. You finished? Okay, no problem. Bambino. Dad's had enough. He's been sat in the car for the last 10 minutes while he's missed his farts around. Should have been checked out half an hour ago, love. Now she's standing about looking at her phone. It's just unbelievable, isn't it? He's just tried to tell me that check-in is 2 o'clock, which is correct. As if he gets to say there till 2 o'clock. I was like, yes, that's right. But check-out is 12 o'clock. And he was like, right, yes, okay. So the previous tenant is outside. He's trying to get the key back. He's saying he needs to leave it closed with the key. And I shouldn't be checking in until 2. But I'm just like, leave. It's nothing to do with you. Go. And he's lurking around, look. won't just fuck off. I think he's worried about, like, yeah, he's obviously worried about me just being here, which is understandable because he's meant to leave it locked. I'm like, I know the guy, I know what I'm doing, I just want my stuff in here, and then I'll fuck off so we can clean it. But we can definitely fuck off. Partly the language about it, but I did get quite aggressive with him. I was like, I have key, not you, leave. But no, apparently not. To be fair, he's actually doing the right thing. He's just a conscientious man. He's worried that some random guy has come and said, I'm staying here, and he's like, I can't just leave, you know, you need to prove that to me. So I've shown him, unfortunately I haven't booked this place because I paid him cash. I showed him a booking I had 2 days ago and the text messages between me and the owner, and I could even show him the video of me speaking to the owner. I don't think we're going to need that. I think he's taking photos of the photos on my phone. I think he's satisfied. I think he's about to bugger up, finally. He was sound actually. I'll show you the digs as I tell you how that ended. So yeah, I mean it was exactly as I said. And then he was like, you want the Wi-Fi? And then I was like, I already have the Wi-Fi because I've stayed here before. And that was kind of like, whoa, that is a big TV. And that was like the last confirmation he needed. I have a kitchen, we already have a coffee pot, I can make my own egg sandwiches here. Ooh, bit empty, that's a shame. No, it's not, I won't drink them anyway. And there's a nice bathroom, so yeah, perfect. Very... And of course we should note that I have a sofa. It's not quite... It can't quite lounge out on it, so it's not quite, oh, I'm home. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to sitting on this tonight as opposed to a bed. Now, I would like to go and get some barbecue chicken. But we have a bit of an issue. Oh, yes. It's happening again. Oh, look at her loving it. That's great. I can't wait any longer. I need sustenance. So the coat of Mexico is on. I do have a couple of raincoats, but you know, they're crap compared to a big black bag. So, and it's in Mexico, no one cares what you look like. In Iceland, they don't care. And you're coming to, in my pocket, in a case, inside a bag. That sound fun? Do you want to be inside my bag, in my pockets, in my case? Hola! I in? I go out now because it needs cleaning, yes?
Y yo iba a hacer limpieza. Y yo limpieza. Yo.
Me in here?
Ajá.
Yes.
Sí, para que usted pueda entrar.
Yes, so my bag
Ajá.
I put is inside. I have key.
Ah, claro que sí.
But now I go, so can clean.
Sí.
Gracias. See you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Look at this. It's like being in St. Ives. We've got Cornish pasties. Probably not Cornish. Oh no, I'm dripping on my phone camera from my wet hair. But yeah, this is great. And they're only 30 pesos, so that's $1.50. Very nice shop you have. Very nice. For a ham and cheese, and they heat it up. And apparently there's somewhere to sit here. Wow, this is great. The pasty has arrived, and it comes with salsa and dips. Fantastic. Gracias.
This is habanero and salsa matcha.
Perfect. About 90% of you will be pleased to know that the camera seems okay after Dripgate. Matt Fender, Richard Becker, Ben Twatface will all be crying. Oh, I wanted something bad to happen to him. I hate myself so much, but I need others to have hateful lives. Anyway, that's not the point of this shot. The point of this shot is just to show the post-rainfall effect. It's about time I got out of this stupid plastic bag. I don't even like wearing polyester, let alone plastic, full-on plastic. Ah, it's rather hot. I think Dogman must own this restaurant because he's outside it all the time. And he's found hello hippie. Here's our favourite dog of Bacalar. Hello darling. Hello, yes you're amazing, aren't you? Yes. Gracias. I think I might do a video on my spiritual channel about dreadlocks and what it means, because many people think it's a sign of consciousness. It's a sign of very early consciousness, I'll just say that for now. So there's still no sign of cleaner demonstration woman, which is a bit odd because it's now 2 o'clock and it's meant to have all been done by now. It's not a big deal, except I would quite like to have a lie down, but you don't know what they've been doing on that bed. And also what's more annoying is I'd like to have a joint, and obviously you're not really meant to smoke in here, so I've got to wait until they're not going to come in again, until I break all rules. I am so glad to have this baby out again. Oh, it's so good. So good to have one of these machines again. Glorious.
Limpieza. Limpieza.
Yeah, clean.
See?
Yeah, see,
See?
good. So I'm glad I'm going to see the cleaner because I want to point at this and go, no! No, do not poison my flat. I'm guessing you heard that. Yeah, we're having a proper thunderstorm. Don't think we're going to be doing much today, except smoking and chilling. This is the shop I got the super cheap water in. It's just down there actually, that I told you about. And it seems to be like a wholesale. Like it's like if you buy 3 packs it's this price, 20 packs it's this price. But I've not seen these biscuits so cheap before. 22.50. I've been paying 30 for those. I think this might be the new shop. Anyway, I'm looking for some scissors because I really need to trim my pubes. And I'm considering leaving this bit, maybe. For a laugh like. Doesn't save much though, like one of these is 58 and if you buy 12 it's 55. It's hardly a great motivation. Anyway, no scissors or shavers in there. Oh, do you think we'll be able to find some chicken? Someone in the comments has just let me know that I can expect thunderstorms and rain for another 10 days. So that's nice, isn't it? I mean, it doesn't really bother me. I guess it makes getting content harder, like now I can't walk out here, for example. But yeah, whatever. Like, I can just lie in bed and get stoned, and yeah, fine. We're back at the pastry shop. It definitely feels like a pastry, cheese, green herb and masturbation kind of day. Feeling pretty flat. I think it's just the weather and general exhaustion. And I've also, you know, achieved a big goal today. So obviously I need to self-sabotage now. But, you know, I just keep telling myself, well, you know, you thought you were going to have to send loads more messages and it was going to go on and something amazing happened this morning. So whatever happens the rest of the day, it doesn't really matter. So I think we're going to get a couple of cheese ones for now. And then maybe some sweet ones for munchies later. No comprende, sorry. Buenas tardes, I need to remember that one. So that's how are you, yes? Gracias. One ham and cheese? What? One chorizo? Both hot? Uno. Yeah. Uno Nutella? Uno. But only hot, cold. Gracias. How good do these look? $1.50. I bet they are super good quality. I think we'll give one of those a try too. One of these, please. Uno. Maybe we could change the channel into me just ripping on retards while it's raining and we can't go anywhere. Being gay is explained by evolution. Well, you've already lost me because that's a lie. Search Richard Dawkins. I mean, is he knowing that that's going to be completely contrary to what I see as the truth, and he's trying to wind me up, or is he just that stupid that he's recommending Richard Dawkins to me? King atheist, King fear man, King plebeian. How silly! And the other reason we might need to do it like this is because I can't respond to any of your comments, but I am reading them all. It's letting me respond to about 1 in 5, which is so frustrating. I can't even be bothered anymore, but I am reading them all. There's some great comments. I'm so pissed off that I can't respond to them. So the flat isn't as quiet as the other one. You can hear the road right here and people talking on the street. It's definitely better in terms of facilities. I think I marginally prefer the other one just because it's quieter. I've just been eating crap. I feel so sick. Not so sick, but I can just tell that I've been poisoning my body whilst listening to information about parasite cleansers. Talk about resistance. Anyway, I've got some thank yous. I'm not quite sure where I left off, so I think these are... Oh, no, yeah, I did thank Damien because he's a coffee grinder man. Damien, here's a question. What's the benefit to me grinding my own beans over buying ground coffee? and it would mean that I wouldn't have to carry around a machine, which is obviously on doom walk makes all the difference. I'm not trying to weasel out of it, it's a genuine question, like, is it worth it? But obviously that's the agreement we made, of course I'll get one if you want it or if there's a good reason for it. But yeah, it does seem, I don't understand why I wouldn't just buy ground coffee. Maybe it gives me more options of coffee, in which case it would definitely be worth it. J Truman, thank you very much. G French, thank you very much. Have a coffee, lad, that will buy me quite a few coffees. J Truman was also from All Coffee. Everyone likes to buy me coffee, it's just fantastic. Let's see if there's any buying me coffees. Jim, my buddy in Costa Rica, oh bless you man, thanks so much. Is that another donation, Robert? That would be 3 in a week or just over, that's incredible, thank you so much. Paul, thank you very much, brother. And we've also had 3 more inquiries about a men's group. Goodness me, I need to put that price up. Thank you so much, guys. Jim's comment. We've been on a journey, Jim and I. Buy some ganja, signed your first hater. He was a hater, can you believe it? And I was a super supporter and he's in my WhatsApp. He's made it to the WhatsApp club. Love Jim, thanks mate. So it's actually quite a lot more noisy. This bar over the road, obviously as the night's gone on, it's probably just gone 10 now. People get more drunk and more leery, and I can hear it. Now there is a football game going on, so I think it's particularly leery. But yes, definitely prefer the flat behind this one, even though it was smaller. It's very peaceful. I'm really hoping it closes at 11 PM. If it's open till like 1 in the morning, then it could make the next 10 days a lot less enjoyable.